seriously.
Because we are.
I needed a beverage, and it was to be poured. And you want me to do a podcast, yet beverages have not been poured.
I want you to be able to pour your own beverage.
That is just crazy.
I think you are an adult capable of rocking in the free world.
Oh, I spilt it.
And why would you? That's a giveaway. That's a gift.
Anyways, what is going on, everybody? Frankie here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with my brother Miguel here at Culebras Lounge, live on YouTube for our second, third podcast. You guys, it is starting to get warm. We are going to get a couple days rest from this triple-digit heat next week, but then again, we're going to be probably in the triple digits pretty much from now on until October.
September at least. I know September gets hot too.
Yeah, because I remember it being hot until Halloween.
Oh my god.
So
you know what? This year I am not staying in Bakersfield for Halloween. I don't care what happens. I will not be in town for Halloween. Mm-hmm. We've already started pretty much. You want me to roll that beautiful bean footage? Start that video, or are we just good to go?
Go ahead and start it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, guys. For those who are just tuning in, we will get to your comments after the show, guys, and we'll be back with you right after this video. Do me a favor, if you're smoking anything today, drop it right before this.
I don't know if this is true, but every time I look back on the years, I feel like I wasted my youth. How did I get so cold? How do I wind up every single day going through this life all alone? When am I gonna change? Another day, another month, another year, and still I feel just the same. Help me, I can't shake this feeling away. Help me, I feel like I'm going insane. Help me, I got nowhere to go, I'm afraid. Help me turn this around here today. There's no laughter these days. Far too seldom do I get the chance to even put a smile on my face.
There we go. All right, you done fiddling with your phone there? Are you done
I am.
shenaniganing?
I am.
Shenanigizing, I believe it is called. Hey, everybody, thank you for joining us on this Wednesday, your weekend. Hopefully, you are enjoying something nice out there. Hope you're not overheating like we were just talking about. It is a warm one here. Even at Culebras Lounge, it's very seasonably warm outside.
That it is.
I was going to say unseasonable. No, it's right on time. Like, it looked at its watch, ran over here, hopped a bus, got an Uber, whatever it had to do, and summer just showed up with time to spare, because summer is actually not until the 20th of June, and that is when you have to enter the King of the Grill tournament, guys. Little picture thing. All you have to do is put a picture of you barbecuing with a cigar. You have a chance to win 14 cigars, one for every Sunday of this summer, guys.
That's a pretty cool prize that you came up with. That's pretty. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Usually, I think I have the better giveaway ideas and contests.
This one was me.
That was a damn good one. I'm gonna give you that.
I've got a lot for summer planned out. Actually, I've got a lot of big stuff I want to do for this summer. I'm tired of going. So I'm tired of tiptoeing. I want to strut. All right. I want to fly. I want to show my peacock wings. I want to blow the smoke in the air. Okay. I want to
have claws like a shark.
I want to show my claws off. I am a shark still. Okay. I know exactly what a shark is.
Anyways, you guys, today, I am smoking the Southern Draw Firethorn Gordo, which is a 6.5 by 6. It's a big cigar.
Firethorn. I'm sorry. I just kept saying Firebird in my head.
It uses Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. It uses a Mexican San Andreas binder and fillers from Nicaragua.
Beautiful cigar.
Yeah, it is a fantastic. I've never smoked this size. I'm usually.
But what size is that again?
This is the Gordo.
This is the Gordo, which is a what, 6 by
6.5 by 60.
That is. See, the thing is though too, 60s are looking smaller to me because I keep seeing like the 70s and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, that is a big cigar right there. That's going to give you plenty of smoke time. I'm having the Leaf by Oscar Connecticut, which is a Honduran Connecticut wrapped cigar over a puro of Honduran tobacco. And it's the most pure of a cigar you can really get because not only is the cigar itself all Honduran, I believe all the tobacco here is Honduran, which includes the actual Leaf by Oscar, which is the leaf they put over instead of a cello.
Not the wrapper.
Honduran. All Honduran.
A Honduran Connecticut wrapper?
Yes.
Okay.
So right here, Honduran, Connecticut.
I didn't know they made Honduran Connecticut.
Well, now you do.
I mean, Ecuadorian Connecticut.
You can grow Connecticut wherever you want, as long as you take care of it. You need the cheesecloth. You need the cheesecloth, bro. Okay, it's a very delicate leaf. Gosh. I'm not even sure if it's actually true. I just heard they use that a lot because it helps with the sunlight distribution. And I guess restriction.
They don't get burned?
No, yeah, not too much sunlight.
Yeah, that is really high.
Like, it's like me in the sun. You gotta throw some sunscreen on this bitch because it's gonna need it. I did not mean to say it that way, but it just sounded funny in my head, so I went with it.
We should do a video where I just literally throw sunscreen on you.
No.
Like, you're getting ready to go in the pool. Like, bro, help me out. I have Spider-Man on you with some sunscreen.
I'm gonna ignore that for now. As I was saying, the protective layer over it, which would usually be the cello, is actually a tobacco leaf used to protect the cigar. Along with over both the cigar and the protective wrapper leaf, is a band made of pure tobacco as well, a woven tobacco, kind of like hemp cloth, but it's tobacco cloth. A really cool idea. The ink they use itself too can be smoked right through. It's all natural product.
I will say I did smoke the Maduro version of this yesterday. I actually won it in a pack of cigars that I won here at the club.
Oh, that's right.
And I did smoke through that second band there. But I did notice a bit of a flavor change when I smoked through that band.
See, I didn't, because I've done that before. If you guys want to check it out, it's on the Patreon, Facebook, have access to it. It did not notice a big change, at least. I will say that. Maybe I'll do it again right now, see what it's like, see what it tastes like, give it a second chance.
See what it tastes like?
I want to see that glory. Let me get the cutter, though, yeah? So, yes, that's what we have.
Where's your
today.
knife?
I left at the house. I left my fancy cutter for the Drew Estate event, which I wish we had some information about that. Do you know anything about that event?
I absolutely do. I know everything about that event. I know that event is going to take place virtually at Cigars and More on their Facebook page as well as the Baker Show Gentlemen's Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can call the shop at 661-861-1116. It's going to take place this coming Tuesday, June 8th at 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and it's going to unveil for California, or at least for Kern County, the Underground 10, which I am looking forward to. We have plenty of swag, plenty of cigars, lots of Drew Estate stuff to keep you guys happy.
Beautiful San Andreas wrap Underground 10. Looking forward to that. Virtually happening at Cigars and More. Literally happening, figuratively, metaphorically, any other kind of elite event you can think of. It is going to be there at Cigars and More on Rosedale Highway, 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, this coming Tuesday.
I would also like to add in that if you guys haven't yet been to Cigars and More, I highly recommend you guys coming in. There are cigars that we get in the shop that other shops in the area cannot get because they don't have that Drew Diplomat badge. They aren't an Opus account. They aren't a Davidoff account. They aren't an Opus account.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So there's a lot of stuff that we have access to that other shops in the area don't. And as far as I know, there's no shop that can carry anything that we can't get for you. I don't think there's anything yet that's been brought out. Anything that they might have that we don't, we just probably haven't brought it in yet.
We can get it for you if it's something that you need to see in that shop.
Yeah,
because add to it.
I will say, yesterday, Big Ash decided to smoke a Crux Epicure Maduro, and then she said that she's so sad that nobody in California sells those. Yes, as a matter of fact, someone in California does sell those, and they sell those because Miguel and I wanted to bring those in. So we have them at Cigars and More Bakersfield, along with the original Epicure, the Guild, and the Bull and Bear, which out of the four is my favorite.
Don't be behind the times. Epicure is probably my favorite. No. Damn, it's time to do an episode on that too. We should get all four of them. You take your two favorite, I'll take my two favorite. Hopefully they're We'll get all 4 in there at that point, and we'll back-to-back them, see which one or which 2 may got topped out. I'd like to see how that works out. And I know we just said we're not going to read comments, but I just want to point out to Tom real quick. Tom, Wednesdays is only going to be on YouTube from now on.
Correct.
And soon, I'm thinking beginning of summer, it's only going to be live for Patreon and Facebook supporters. So you'll still be able to hear it on the podcast. Excuse me, second, third podcast coming out every weekend. iTunes, Google Play, Anchor. Not Podbean. I was wrong about that. I apologize.
So we're not on Podbean?
We're not on Podbean.
Oh, man, we shouldn't even have a podcast then.
I messed it up. But anywhere you like to listen to your podcast, other than that, really, and SoundCloud, those are the only 2.
Yeah, we're getting back to our podcasting ways. You know, the second, third podcast hasn't been a podcast in a very long time, and it's time we got back to it. So we're still showing it live, and that's going to be one of those extra perks for our supporters groups. And then you can still hear it as a podcast on your favorite platform. So
I've got another idea for a perk for the, what do you call it? So
I would love to hear it.
It's getting hot out there. I don't want to be hanging out outside too much if I'm not going to be in the pool. But I do want to smoke cigars with the people. And people have been doing movie nights online. And I thought we could do one for Facebook supporters and Patreon members without having any violations to our pages.
Is there a nice list of videos you can use?
Nope. Those are not going to even help either because one of those actually got hit with a violation.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how. I think
so,
some of the music
so you're
inside
gonna chance it or what?
No. Amazon Prime allows you to do watch parties. Anyone who has an Amazon or Prime account, we can send them a private link. And if somebody doesn't, we could do this for a group of people. We just rent it for one night we'll do a giveaway of 5 people for 5 of them for Facebook, 5 for Patreon, or however many we need to do. And we do randomly give those away.
You know what else you should do? You should call El Segundo. You should call Lord Puffer. You should call the Grand Cathedral. You should call Scallywag, Zeal,
Ambassador.
Well, maybe not Ambassador. I don't think Fartown would be down for it. But the ones that we get along with the Outlet, rent it for them at the same time we all watch it.
I'll do that.
So it's movie night across the U.S. for cigar lovers.
Ooh,
so they know. If they're watching that movie, that their brothers and sisters that leave are watching it in Bakersfield, El Segundo, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Dallas, maybe somewhere up in like Pittsburgh or Indianapolis area, Chicago, Florida, New York. You know,
that idea is hotter than it is outside right now. I love it. I've actually been. It's like almost a syndication idea, and I'm gonna get to work on that list.
You can call Abe. I'm sure they do it over at Famous.
I think they would be down for that. Yeah. We just play it across the country, and people can watch live instead of just on their phones. We'll send them that link here. Rented it for you. Just play it whenever you feel like, or we'll give you the time so you can start then.
Yeah, we'll have like a time. Like, okay, everybody started at, I would say like 2 p.m. on the West Coast, so that's 5 p.m. or something on the East Coast, or maybe 4 p.m. here, so it's 7 over there, so people can have some time to get off and get over there.
Yeah, they're getting off. The day's probably not a lot cooler, but a little cooler over there than it will be here. But they're in their lounge, relaxing. Or you still can do it from home. You just take that link and boom, you're in. So that might not, maybe we don't do that just Patreon and Facebook, but for everybody.
Yeah.
And then we have it in the shops as well, in the lounges.
And if we do it once a week or like once a month, we could take some of the questions
from the movie,
base them off those movies.
Makes it easier on us because I run out of questions pretty easily. Everyone knows that pretty easily. So that was another one of the ideas. So we got the giveaway, extra content, and here's a crazier one.
Utah too. Sorry, I just saw Utah.
Absolutely. Utah, New Mexico, not North Dakota, because they turned that down. Those jabronis over there. I apologize for the entire state of North Dakota. You're jabroni.
We'll call it jabroni free movie Fridays.
I like it. It's like sucker free Sundays, but jabroni free.
Right.
I prefer that. I had an idea for Girls Going Gin for an idea, so this summer we have more content. eBay has a list. Come on.
You can't sell the girls on eBay.
No. I was gonna sell myself. No. Haunted items that you can purchase.
What?
Yes, haunted items.
I'm not buying any of that shit.
So, hear me out. It's not for Baker Doran. Nothing haunted for us, all right?
Bakersfield Gentleman has nothing to do with haunted shit.
No, we're not gonna do this. But this is just the idea I was talking about. I'm just gonna explain
because we already went far enough when they did the Ouija board in our apartment and found out my desk was possessed.
Yeah, that wasn't cool.
I got rid of that shit.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah, we're not doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
No.
you probably got ghost diddled. I don't know.
Bakersfield Gentleman is not turning into freaking ghost hunters.
What, you want to smoke a cigar with ghosts? And cigars? Ghosts and cigars? Lame, man. Lame. Anyway, so the idea with them is we go with the audience, see which one they like, something not too expensive, not crazy, but interesting. Then we take it, each of us, for a week, and then we use it as a giveaway. All right?
I'm not touching it.
No, not this. But I'm thinking for our idea over here, I was thinking a traveling cutter or something. Like we do a cutter and lighter combo, and like every time we have them shipped to each other. Kind of like the bomb idea they used to do with like 5 cigars, and you take 2 or take 1, replace it with 2, but we use a cutter. So everybody that you know has used that cutter.
Yeah, but we already give away a ton of cutters.
It's not a giveaway. This is not giving it to one person. Like, hey, this is for people who want to be a part of something where everyone uses that same cutter. It's like a community cutter, but across the country.
I like that idea less. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Less of which one?
All the other ones.
So you want to go with the ghost idea?
No.
So we'll do the hauntings. All right, Frankie's up for the hauntings, not up for cutting across the country. All right, not for cross country cutters.
No.
All right, cross country cutters cut.
That just sounds bad.
Ghost and Gars.
That sounds bad.
Ghost and Gars coming in. Those are your 2 choices. Those
No.
are your 2 choices.
We're negative. We're not doing either one of those.
Well, then there's no pleasing it.
I'll tell you what we will do. We will continue to take signups for the June birthdays on the Bakersfield Gentleman page.
We have to.
If you have a birthday in June, go to the Bakersfield Gentleman page. Pinned to the top on Facebook is the birthday sign up. If you have a birthday in June, put your birthday on there so we know to add you to the list. For that, we are at the end of the month. Went really well with the kickoff month of May. April, we had a couple of people. We announced it at the beginning of April, or at the end of April. So we just sent them a prize.
That was literally like we said the day of April. Like, yes, we'll do this. So thank you for those who participated. But it was a lot more difficult for them. Hopefully next year we'll get more signups from April and for May for all of them.
Yeah.
All of them. But yeah, they definitely got a little bit less time to think about it than say June, who has the entire month.
Right, absolutely. So yes, please take advantage of that. You guys sign up for that. You guys can also sign up for the greatest ash contest. It does not have to be the longest ash, just the greatest ash you have for that month. You guys can go to the Cigars, Whiskey, and Beautiful Women page on Facebook as well. And once you sign up for there, answer a couple of questions. We'll accept you to the group. And then pinned to the top of that page is a picture collage of some ash that I took. And all you got to do is put your best picture on there. We will, between Miguel and I, find our 4 favorites usually, around 4 favorites. And then we will vote on them to see who's going to win a prize at the end of the month.
I like it. I like that idea a lot. You can still send us the pictures, message it, post it on Bakersfield Gentleman directly for your King of the Grill contest. Whatever picture you want of you grilling and smoking, or just a picture of your cigars and your barbecue, we'll see which one wins. Again, you get 14 cigars, 1 for every Sunday of this summer.
That's cool.
Yeah, you're outside, you're barbecuing, you deserve a cigar with that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what tastes better than a cigar you purchased? A cigar you won.
So is it some sort of quest to get cigars?
It's a mythic quest.
Oh, a mythic quest.
Which brings us to our next point. iTunes originals. Guys, we've been talking about Netflix originals,
Amazon.
Hulu, watching new movies, which there have been a lot of good ones. And we did mention a couple of them. One that I'm on the fence about, I wanted to like it more than I did, was that Cyrus I was telling you about. John C. Reilly and Jonah Hill, very funny in it. Marissa Tomei, super pretty, super great actress, as always. Made by the Duplass brothers. So another all good things going for it, but the ending was just so irritating. It got me. It's like, this is no. And I don't remember which one of those I watched it on.
Just because the Duplass brothers. That's what they do.
Wow. I'm gonna ignore that. Ignore that for right now. But I will say this: I have not paid enough attention to iTunes. iTunes has been putting a good amount of money, a good amount of time, and a good amount of resources into their originals, because it's a little lax on the movies right now. There's not a whole lot in the movie section. A lot more documentaries, ones I really don't care about. I'm not gonna lie. The series are growing rapidly. They're adding more movies. They're adding more shows, more seasons to everything. And the quality is not dropped in any case. As far as production value and how they're making these, quality of actors, writers, directors, all of that is very much up there. And there's a couple I want to talk about. But one that we've been getting into.
Not getting into, we've already been into.
We're
We saw the first season, now we're on the second season.
We're already to the mid-season finale, basically, I believe. And now ready for the little side quest they do every season, a little flashback episode. It is called Mythic Quest. It is an Always Sunny vehicle, which is not actually an Always Sunny vehicle. It's just made by the same guy.
Charlie Day and Rob McGallery.
Yeah, McGallery. Thank you. And it's basically about a development software group that makes video games, and in this case, it is Mythic Quest, and they
Mythic
are
Quest is the game.
rolling out expansions. You get in some quirky stuff. It's hilarious. It brings up a lot of new age bullshit that people love to talk about, and they make fun of it. I very much enjoy that. But they make fun of everybody too, so I appreciate that as well.
Yeah, it is a great show. Just the first episode, it hooked me in. Now with the second season being halfway through, I've enjoyed it thoroughly. Yeah. The acting is great. The film work is great. The story is really good. I mean, all your characters have their flaws, but it's just a fantastic show.
Yeah, and one of my favorite characters one of my least favorite characters is played by one of my very favorite people, and it is Ashley Birch from Hey Ash, What You Playing? You can look that up on YouTube right now. Some hilarious stuff. You got to be a little more on the nerdly side to get the jokes on that little web series she did with her brother. But both of them are very funny. He's a great writer. He does a lot of writing for video games themselves. And they took their talents and put it to the YouTube world. And now she's grown up to a new actress, but her character just makes me so angry all the time.
It is a point, though.
But yeah, she does a good job of that. And even if she's not trying to be, I don't care. She's still like choker. But nonetheless, yeah. Entire cast from top to bottom is some hilarious stuff. If you are an Always Sunny fan, though, you might get caught up in thinking like, dang, Mac is just so much different in this. Yeah. He's not gay at all now. But also Rick Cricket, I'm hoping they bring in some more of them. I don't know. But yeah, Charlie Day is a producer. I think he's a writer on this as well. I'm not sure.
I don't know about that, but I know he's a producer.
So nonetheless, great show. You got to be on the nerdier side to get into it, guys. I won't lie to you. But if you give it a chance, I think you'll get a big kick out of that. There are a few other series on there that you might enjoy, whether or not you care about any video game stuff. Right here, it's called The Greatness Code, which is a series about Tom Brady.
Yeah, but why is he smaller than everybody else?
I think he's just throwing stuff. I don't know.
It's Tom Brady and Kobe Bryant. That's all you need.
Usain Bolt.
All right, Usain
Michael
Bolt.
Phelps.
Yeah, he's won a lot of gold medals.
Yeah.
Actually, also the 4x400 U.S. track team mixed team, because they're the first team to win gold as a mixed team.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah. Well, I don't know. The first isn't always the best, okay? The Wright brothers plane's not around anymore, okay? Oh, look at me, we made our first plane. Oh, wow. How many people is the whole time?
2.
Because the Boeing does a lot better. Okay, so time gave them a little edge. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, they also should have the guy, the longest jumper of all time on there, because that was an impressive record. Oh, because he didn't count for one of them?
Right, because the wind.
That was BS.
I forget his name, but he's the one of the best long jumpers of all time. And he did a feat where he went past the thing that counts the yards that you meters that you jump.
The measurements.
He did it 4 times that year, but one of them did not count because the wind was to his back, pushing him at a percentage that was too high to count.
Too much.
As within the parameters of world record contention. So because the wind was blowing a little too hard, they think it elevated him more for flight.
You know, they should include all the best qualities you can absolutely have. Like, have a big fan in the back for all they care. Although I think that would mess up his running.
Could, yeah.
Like, it would throw you off balance instead of help you. Because they're
you have to turn on at the right time.
The sprint to the jump. I did not realize how much, not effort, because obviously it's a lot of effort, but how much actual, like, born with it skill you have to have or something.
Yeah,
like
either
that.
we're born with it or you're like you.
I'm not a born jumper, all right? I'm not a gazelle. I'm very short. I'm more the tortoise style, okay? I am very slow. My shell is very hard, and I got a soft underbelly, which I'm okay with. But I will get there sooner or later. They actually showed a tortoise and hare race, and the tortois still won because the rabbit kept telling, no, this is boring. So I guess it's a real thing. I have no idea. Nonetheless, he should be on there. Floyd Mayweather technically should be on there.
Yeah, I mean, Floyd Mayweather is great. Is he the greatest of all time? I mean, that's up for debate, obviously. I mean, his record, yes, is perfect. But, I mean, you have guys like Julio Cesar Chavez. That was, I think, into his 80th win before he got a loss.
Oh, yeah.
And you have guys that have fought way longer than he has.
He's still alive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still alive. The drug stuff, though.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Yeah, so, I mean, just because he has a perfect 50-0 record, I mean, is that the only thing that you're going to count as far as champion? There's guys that have won multiple championships in multiple weight classes. Would that count more or less?
That's a good point.
I mean, look at Canelo Alvarez. Look how amazing he's doing right now. He is a multiple weight champion.
He's getting up there
I think
too.
pound for pound, he's like 1 or 2. And I mean, how do you take that away from him? You know?
No, that's a good point. But honestly, I'm not a huge Mayweather fan. You know this. I've said this multiple times. But technically, he's amazing too. It's not just he got lucky or picked the right fighters, because he's fought a lot of great people, maybe at the right times for himself. Because like, when he fought, gosh dang it, what the heck's his name? The Filipino guy,
Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao. Gosh dang, on my birthday, and it was basically just poor Manny Pacquiao trying to catch this guy running away from the entire time. It was a light jog that I spent $100 on to watch my birthday. Super irritated, but he did everything absolutely right. He fought perfectly, and then he does stuff like with Conor McGregor, where he's kind of screwing around because he can to put on a good show just to make a ton of money. I'm not gonna fault the guy for that. Maybe that's not the best way to do the sport, but it was good for the sport because you still have to get money in there. It's the same thing where like you can't fault players for making a bunch of money because that makes other people money. Okay, you can't build those stadiums if you don't have Tom Brady playing in it. You can't hire the ring girls if Lesnar's not being if Lesnar's not being ridiculous and trying to push somebody before they ever fought. You know, everything gets added together. It's all compound on top of each other. So you have to have those perfect fighters like Mayweather, or else it's not going to work.
No, I get it. I just don't think I know him to be the best.
I can agree with that. I just think because right now, and technically he's still fighting, although I'm really irritated about the Logan Paul shit. That's just dumb. I don't know how that guy skates away with some stuff he's done, but he's doing it. So
the guy's a garbage human being. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like him at all.
At all. No.
But I'm not mad that he's making money.
That's good for him.
I mean, I wish everybody made money. So, get it where you can. I mean, obviously he's done some really disrespectful things and things that put other people's lives in danger. But that's just who he is. And if people want to keep watching him, giving him money, he's going to keep doing it.
Yeah. I mean, look at what we saw when we saw OJ. We were still getting autographs and taking selfies and stuff.
Hiding the knives.
What's her name? Casey Anthony is still making money off tabloids because they have to give him money.
Oh, I hate that lady.
Bad, right? Yeah.
And that jury, I mean, I know you're not supposed to be able to get in trouble.
You should be in trouble.
But they should all be in trouble. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get off on a tangent here. Yeah.
There was a huge discrepancy in the evidence too, because when they went for her search history, they checked Google. They did not check the other search engines. And one of them had quickest way to asphyxiate in the search. I forget which. I think it was Yahoo search, but they didn't check the other ones. That would have been a huge change. I'm just saying. This is not the point.
This is not girls going to gym.
Yeah, this is a much different topic. Let's get back on topic though real quick.
Yes.
Before I go into more iTunes original stuff, this leaf by Oscar, I'm having the Connecticut again, guys. It's smoking very smoothly. I'm loving that. Going very nice with a very iced Diet Coke on this hot day. I didn't want anything heavy, so I appreciate you letting me pick this guy. I just picked two out, like you choose which one you're smoking. And when it gets hotter, I need something lighter. I get the nicotine rush pretty easily. I don't drink a lot of sugary stuff. I usually have something non-sugar. I don't eat when I smoke. Luckily, we ate before this. Although this wouldn't have hurt. This wouldn't have done that to me. It's perfect for when it's too hot out.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit shorter. Maybe I would go with like a short Robusto more often so I can get in and out of that heat while still enjoying outside once in a while. Like if I was in the shade right now out there and like a nice little breeze, I probably could enjoy 30, 45 minute smoke.
I doubt it. It's too hot.
I think I could. I'm going to take that challenge.
105 in the shade is still not good.
Fine, 105 in the shade with my legs on the pool.
Yeah, I don't know. I need most of my body in the pool.
All right, everything but your arm that's got the cigar and a little like tube, like a snorkel, to put your cigar in. So your head's under.
Yep.
That would be terrible. I'd probably like throw up first time I try to puff that. Oh gosh, that's a terrible. Don't ever do that, please. Whoever out there, if you're listening, please don't. Please don't do that.
As far as this fire throwing goes, I will say the flavors from what I remember are a little bit more mild. I thought it was a little bit stronger than what I remember. It's definitely not up there with the likes of the Cedrus or the Jacob's Ladder, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But I thought it was definitely more of a medium. This one's just a mild.
Do you think it has anything to do with the size? Because everything we've had before is like 56, 54. Yeah, somewhere a little lower.
I don't.
Just just a lighter blend comparatively speaking to the other guys out there. Because Jacob Slatter, Southern Draw is not really like a powerhouse across the board. I think that Jacob Slatter is really where
No, they definitely have their lights, their mediums, and their heavies.
Great profile, yeah.
As opposed to other companies that, they're known for making heavy cigars or they're known for making light cigars. Southern Draw has that nice range in their portfolio.
I agree with that.
But I thought this one was definitely up there more with their more medium cigars, but it has not been that medium.
Okay. So a little lighter, maybe a little muted on flavor right now. Okay. Let's keep it going, see what happens. I would want to go into a few of the movies. As I said, they're very limited right now, but there are some really good ones on there. The first one I wanted to talk about was called Cherry. It is a drama. It has Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah, Spider-Man as the main character, as a guy who comes back from war with PTSD and love of his life back home and just trying to make it. And he decides he's going to rob banks. That's how he's going to make it. And it looks interesting. The commercial doesn't give too much of the plot away, like how he gets involved in bank robbing in the first place.
You watch Town.
Like, watch the town. Well, that's a good call. I mean, if you were Spider-Man, like the first thing I would do is rob banks. Honestly. Yeah, like I know all these superheroes like, I've got to do something good for them. Just take some money from
I don't know if I would rob a bank, but more if I would wait outside for an armored truck. As soon as they came out with the bags, it was like, whoop.
One bag,
Yeah.
Not greedy. Just one bag. Or, like Luke Cage and what's his name did for a while where they got paid to be superheroes, like heroes for hire. You're still doing good, but you got to pay the bills. And Spider-Man's a poor guy. In here, in the comics, anywhere he's at, poor Tom Holland. Great actor, this guy. You got to watch The Devil All the Time, too. He's friggin' phenomenal in that. It's a really messed up movie. Even the new Batman's in that, and he's actually really good in it. As a horrible preacher guy. But he does a great job. Great job in that role. Talked about in that cast. That's a Netflix originals. But this iTunes Cherry, I'm going to watch that later. I'm going to talk about that next week all the way through because it looks pretty dang great.
All right.
It is directed by the Russo brothers. Chiara Bravo, which I know I've seen her in something else. But that's the love interest, I believe. I will look more into that, so I'll have more information for you guys when we get back. But the Russo brothers and Tom Holland doing more work. And I'm really glad to see them not do something. This is me. So I'm glad to see them do something not comic book related. Because as much as I love those movies, there's other aspects to develop and to show off.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one is a little bit more, not really serious, but it is a more serious topic. It's a true story of LA, and it is two African-American gentlemen in the early 60s who decided they want to get into the real estate business, but they also wanted to run a bank to help finance the real estate. So they could get loans to people they want to get loans to, help out your own people kind of thing. I get that. The times were different, and they were not good times. So who do they call on? Beast. Who actual name is Nicholas Hoult.
Yes.
The actor, not the character. So Mace Windu and the Falcon asked Beast to be their front man for their bank. And they actually buy, I think, 2 banks, I think the commercial said. And they are now doing what they said they would do with this guy helping them out. He's just a normal run-of-the-mill middle-class guy who wanted to be part of their group and help out with a good cause and make some money. Because it looks like they're still entrepreneurs, They're helping people, but they want to make some money too. Which I always think is this thing to do. That's why capitalism, number one. You can help as many people as you want, but you can also make some money. You deserve it. Good comes with good, all right? If you're doing good for other people, you deserve a little good in your own life.
I do.
Yeah, yes, you do, Frankie. Directed by George Nolfi and has multiple writers. This movie is actually, I was listening to a podcast, was supposed to be
series?
No. A national release.
Oh.
But no one would pick it up. They thought it was too boring.
Really?
Like, no one's going to watch that. I was like, dude, this is like...
It may not be, an action-packed thriller, but, it could be a really good timepiece to show how things were and how they were able to do it.
Yeah.
Which, I get. It may not be the most exciting film. It may not make a lot of money in the box offices. But doing it this way, I think, was smart. I think enough people will order it. They do well.
I think it's a much better story to tell than some of these series I've been seeing, like the guys who invented Venetian blinds. Or no, not invented them, just sold Venetian blinds.
That's pretty important, dude.
That's a ridiculous plot that got
Pretty
made
important.
into a full season of movie. Oh gosh, this is a great story.
I think Venetian blinds are pretty important.
They're not. They need to be removed from every household. They look ugly. They don't do a good job keeping the sun out. Right? You need blackout curtains. Right? Get blackout curtains, people. And the last one I want to talk about is Rashida Jones from Parks and Rec, and Bill Murray and Marlon Wayne star in On the Rocks.
I think Jones is one of the most attractive actresses working.
Really?
Yeah.
She is? Really?
I know she seems really kind of plain to a lot of people, but just something about her I find super attractive as a personal note.
You know what? I get that. It's not my cup of tea, but I can see why. Like, I can see the features being featured, doing a very good job. I was going to say, you were going to say that about Bill Murray, one of the most attractive men out there.
Well, obviously.
But that's more from power. He's got a lot of power.
Now, this is what I call the redemption movie because of its writer and director.
Oh, yes. As we talked about right before this, writer and director. We talked about her last week, Sophia Coppola. Sophia Coppola, as you may have known, is the person who kind of ruined The Godfather 3.
And again, not all her fault.
I would like to disagree and say it was all her fault.
What was I going to say? What the heck's her name? Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder backed out last minute, and therefore they had to bring someone in.
Was that money issues for her?
I want to say no. I want to say that she had something else that she wanted to do instead.
That was for the gentleman. Who was the actor who needed more money?
Oh, you're talking about
You know what I'm
damn
saying.
it. You're talking about Tom.
Tom Selleck.
Oh my God, no. Tom Hagen in the movie.
Yes.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
that's fine. Tom Hagen. But he wanted at least $1 million.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to get that.
No. He was going to get $1 million. He wanted more.
because
Al Pacino was going to get 5.
Yes.
And he said, well, if everybody's in it just for the money, and the story was going to be a bit different. It was going to be more along the lines of Tom and Mike fighting over control of the family, taking different directions. He's like, well, if we're both going to be, featured on this film, and at the time, Robert Duvall was an Academy Award winner, where Al Pacino was not. So he's like, I'm an Academy Award winner. I've got the second biggest role in this film. I should be making some bigger money. So he wanted around $2.3 to $3 million to Al Pacino's 5. And the studio just didn't want to do it.
That seems like a squabble right there. Again, it was a money grab, like you said. It makes sense. It was what, 10 years after the
17.
fact? 17 years. Wow, I didn't realize how big a gap there was. So it was almost old enough to vote gap between 2 and 3, which happens a lot of the times. Some movies just really don't need a three-peat. I think it could have been great if they would have given the money. If Winona Ryder would not have had to back out for whatever reason. We should look that up. Damn, a lot of what ifs in that. It just like this is gonna sound like not even apples to oranges. It's gonna sound like apples to paper clips. But Herbie Fully Loaded,
Great
when
film.
written, was unbelievably different. And I read a book called How to Make Movies for Money, not for profit, not fun. It literally says it on there, and it crosses out and fun, so it just says for profit. By the same guys who created Reno 911. It's a great step-by-step, like what you have to have, where you should go. And at the time of it, like, if you really want to meet these guys, they hang out at this bar. So go there too. Don't be afraid to get rejected a bunch because it's going to happen. Really, like, to the point, anecdotes about their life, how they did it, and just fun things on how to do it along the way, while maintaining this is not writing for fun. It is writing for money, because that's what we did, and that's why certain things got messed up, like Herbie Fully Loaded. They had a whole different script for it. They were told, like, in the last rewrite, right before they started shooting, they added in that wink that the bug does.
Smart. That made him at least $5 million.
It completely flopped. That thing flopped. Even with Lindsay Lohan in her prettiest times, it flopped. Which I still love Lindsay. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, she's cool. I like Lindsay
She's
Lohan.
wonderful. She's wonderful.
In Machete.
Oh yeah, oh my god.
Just real quick, a little bit of cigar news for those that are interested. The June LCA release is called Cigar Clowns The Ron by AJ Fernandez. It's the LCA exclusive. And all we have for you guys is that it's a very full-flavored, rich, complex, and full of transitions. This is for the experienced cigar smoker. It will release this Friday, and we are only getting 20 cigars per shop.
Jesus,
20 in
what?
Valencia, 20 in El Segundo, 20 in Bakersfield. And I'll tell you guys this up front.
I'm taking two.
The new deal that we have with Cigars and More, because we are technically employees, we just run their social media and promote their events, is we will be getting 5 of these. So that's 2 for you, 2 for me, 1 to put into the
12 pack.
to the 12 pack. But of course, you're getting 2, me getting 2. One of them is the one that we smoke on
For
the show Friday.
yeah.
So technically, we each get 1,
Well,
but
then
5 will be gone.
I might have to be cool and give my other one away on the end of this month.
I did that last month with the pig. I sent one of mine to our buddy down south,
Yep.
Jeremy, because he didn't have a chance to pick one up, and I ended up getting a couple extra, and so I was like, all right, yeah, bro, I'll send you one, no big deal.
So we do not, from what I know as of right now, there's not a big waiting list of who's like, please hold some for me. I know of like 2 people, and there's a limit of 2 per. So there's still some cigars there.
I will say,
to get in.
I see a lot of the same faces that come in for these. There's a mom that comes in and she'll buy a couple for her son who's stationed overseas.
Yeah.
And she'll throw them in the humidor for him. So she's the only one that I know that will be there right at 2 p.m. I know Tim will probably come in and pick some up.
Not his wife.
Or his wife. So yeah, there's a couple people that come in on the regular to get these. But if you guys do want a chance to get some, I highly recommend, if you don't call Cigars and More Bakersfield, you call Cigars and More El Segundo, or you call Cigars and More Valencia. All 3 shops will be getting 20. And if you want to get more than 2, call each shop, maybe get 2 at each. That'll give you a 6-pack.
Yeah. And, it just, if you call them, let's say you're close to them, go there. Awesome. If not, they'll probably just send them our way and you pick them up at Cigars and More
Yep.
Rosedale still. Boss comes back and forth it all the time. So if you get a hold of ASAP, they can do it. You'll wait, you're going to miss out. Definitely going to miss out. Everybody's been doing it. They're not going to last. 20 of them? No. Last time we had 25, didn't last.
Yeah.
They need more. Oh, it's going to drive me crazy. But it's better than them doing the 60 or 80 count, because that's no longer like limited. It just feels like a full run. Or at least a special that's going out to everybody, which is fine too. But that's not what this is really about. I think.
Right.
It's about getting that very exclusive, one and done situation.
I really think that we should sell them in 3-packs or 2-packs. Because you get one, you're going to want to smoke it. And then if you like it, you're not going to have any more. So I think that a 2-pack would be the way to go.
I kind of like doing individuals. This way, more people can get them, just in case one guy, I just want to try it once, or they just like to do the collection, which is fine. Then I still say get 2, so you can smoke one, collect one. So the 2-pack would be the highest I would go. Because if you do a 3-pack, all of a sudden you've gone from 10 people to 7 people, and then it keeps going further down. Oh, let me get 2 2-packs. You just got them. Let me get them right now. Sooner or later, you're like, okay, yeah, why not? Then no one's getting them. You get the same 4 or 5 people getting them.
True.
You want a little bit more.
But at the same time, I think that's what they're meant for. They're meant for those people that are local to come in and get them. And regulars to come in and get them.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point.
With that being said, Mike, that's all I got today.
That's all you've got today?
That's all I've got today.
Good, because I think that's all I got today, too. Let me get my
Fantastic.
notes here. I never even said what On the Rocks was about.
It's about a drink.
Bill Murray is dad to Rashida Jones, and Marlon Wayne is her husband. And he thinks that Bill Murray thinks that the Wayne's brother is stepping out on his daughter. So they go hunt him down. But from what it seems like, Bill Murray thinks that because that's what he used to do to her.
Right.
It looks pretty
So he
good.
sees the pattern.
Yeah, he it's like what was it on Burn Notice? Like if you're a bank robber, you're constantly checking your account.
Yeah.
If you're a bomb maker or whatever, you're gonna check your car if it doesn't start right away. So he has that kind of mentality, like cheaters everywhere. It looks funny. I definitely want to watch that one too. These are 3 movies that I brought them up because I'm definitely going to watch them. And I just got to check out iTunes originals or Apple TV originals more often because there's a lot to offer there, and they're doing a really good job of it.
I'm sorry, my smoke just keeps going in your face.
That's okay.
I got to remember to turn that fan on before we start.
Next time we'll take care of that. But that takes care of it for today, guys. Again, I'm smoking the Leaf by Oscar, Connecticut. It's been a wonderful smoke. We've been doing this for 45-ish minutes, and I still have a good 30, maybe 40 to go. So good burn time, excellent output of smoke. I would say a mild cigar, definitely not even medium yet, maybe like mild plus. Plenty of cedar notes if you like that. A little bit of sweet and just a little bit of like white pepper for those who really want to know about that kind of stuff. And you're going to get a good burn time out of it. We have them at Cigars and More on Rosedale Highway if you'd like to try one out for yourself. Try out the Sumatra, the Maduro, or the Corojo, thank you, for yourself. All of them good stuff. I very much recommend the Leaf by Oscar.
I would recommend picking up one of each and going back to back on a Sunday.
That would be a great Sunday.
Yeah.
I just don't know if we could do that right now. It's so hot. So hot. But good idea nonetheless.
Thank you. All right, guys, that'll do it for us today. Hopefully you enjoyed today's podcast. Again, we are the Bakersfield Gentlemen, Miguel and myself. We film it here live every Wednesday, or as often as we can on Wednesdays, at Celebra's Lounge. I would say in front of a live audience, but Mike left, so and so did Jeremy, so it was no longer an audience.
And they got to work too.
It's brought to you by Cigars and More Bakersfield on Rosedale Highway, the largest humidor in Kern County. Check them out if you guys get a chance. And of course, we are Watch Nest Videos production, and we will see you guys next time. You have a great day.
Have a good one, guys.